The awful thing is that beauty is mysterious as well as terrible. God and the devil are fighting there, and the battlefield is the heart of man. F.M. Dostoevsky. And I'm already damned. Probably because I killed that guy and I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I bet there was a way around that without killing him.
What am I doing here? What is it with this family that keeps drawing me towards them? Ever since I reported on Martha's death, I can't keep away. A feeling of dread keeps growing in me each day, yet I can't resist their lure. I hate this fear and helplessness. It reminds me of when I was a girl. Of him. But I don't want to think about any of that. I tried so hard to forget.
Laura?
No, Mr. Lazarus. I didn't expect you'd be back so soon. I was trying to clean this place up a bit, but this infestation is too much for me. Oh, God, this place reeks. Please, can you open the windows?
Oh, of course. Because you can't.
Strange. Right now, I would love to go to church. You know, I didn't find out much about my father, but at least I know that he was there and was a good man.
That is good, Mr. Lazarus. Listen, your sister is now at the funeral home. They're going to prepare her body. We can hold the funeral this Friday, if that's okay with you.
Sure, why not? So we're not concerned about this infestation? Where's the kitty cat?
I don't like these disgusting creatures in my house. I have to improvise something. I don't care if they're offensive or not. I'll burn them down.
Gotta burn them down. What is this? A yellow train key. Okay, how many times did we pass that? Alright. I had matches. Why don't I just use more? Ugh. There's the kitty. We gotta save the kitty.
Good evening, Father. Thank you for blessing the house. I don't know if it's your prayers or the incense, but this room hasn't been infested like the others.
Prayers will be of little help, unfortunately. We are yet to witness how being abandoned by God feels like. But tell me, have you found anything about Vladimir at the Rosino Monastery?
Yes, I
Unfortunately, I didn't find my father, but I did find mentions of him. God, I don't even know if he's still alive. This General Zotov is a demented maniac who kills everyone if he so desires. They're collecting gold.
Yes, he is foolishly starving for more power. With gold, he will buy the weak, the easily impressionable. His evil will spread. All we can do now is not let it corrupt us too, Mr. Lazarus.
Okay. So, kitty, if I'm gonna burn the house down, by the grace of God, 26th of September 1968, Vladimir P. is welcomed on the path of monasticism under the guidance of Archimandrite Abraham Marcus, his spiritual father at the Kolyma Monastery. Remember, brother, until you have suffered much in your heart, you cannot learn humility. I was hoping we could pick up the crucifix. Let's go, let's go. Let's burn the place down but save the cat. Can't get past you guys. What are we gonna do? Wait, I saw something. Oh, was it the piano? I thought I did. There it is. Oh, can't open that door. So what are we gonna do with the train keys? Oh, can we get in here? Oh, this is her bedroom now, yeah. I forgot. Well, there's a train, but that's a black one. Oh, but I used the yellow train key?
This is all going to hell. This infestation, Lyudmila's death, this war that keeps drawing closer and closer.
I am really confused about that. What is this? Not something I can read. Oh, a collectible. Beautiful lines. Okay. Is there another train around here? Even the toilet papers. Oh, what's this?
I could use this to improvise something like a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Still, I need something to get this thing off the wall.
Okay, so now we're looking for like a wrench or something? You just gotta wait until it either lights up or the little circle gets big. Is it in here? A present. What is that?
I'm certain we are not close enough to offer each other such gifts.
Merry Christmas for Lazarus from Laura. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we don't care so much about their place. They made our sister do porn. Not nice guys. And they're dead anyway, so. Okay, so nothing down here. Wait, there it is. All right. Let's go do this.
I need something to make this work.
Like some kind of a flame something. And you have nothing. Nothing along here. Aha. Propane tank. Blech. Okay, let's put a propane tank on it.
Hopefully, this is going to work and I don't blow myself up.
Hopefully.
Doesn't look like my best idea.
Well, hey. It's something. Which ones do we want to start with? These ones over here. I thought I was going to get the satisfaction of blowing them up. Okay, who else do we want to blow up? These ones? Yeah.
Mr. Lazarus? Mr. Lazarus, come quickly!
Uh-oh. Where are we? Not in here. Not in here. you go? Come quickly. Well, I'm not going to come very quickly because I have no clue where you are. And now all I have again is the red train key. And the red train key is not going to open that door. Where did she go? She didn't go out here. She couldn't have gone in there. Where'd you go, Papa? Did you go down here? There you are.
The infestation that blocked the door earlier is now gone. And I heard someone inside, Mr. Lazarus. Someone is still alive.
Uh-oh.
Again, a locked door.
Ugh, just break it.
Okay. Who is this? A kid?
Hello, young man.
Oh, hi.
What are you doing here?
I'm just hiding, waiting for this to end. Are you friends with my father?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, cool. I was waiting for my parents to come rescue me. These foul creatures blocked the doorway and I couldn't escape.
Your parents are dead, young man.
What? No.
Uh-oh.
How could that happen? I can't believe it.
Do you have any relatives to go to?
No, it was just me, Mom and Dad. I've been here for almost a week. I'm waiting for my girlfriend to call me. We were planning to leave together.
Listen, stay here while I try to figure out what the hell happened, all right?
Okay, well that was interesting. So you've just been hiding in here the whole time. Your parents are running a porn ring. I can't see what you've been doing on your computer. It won't let me. You've had food in here anyway. Safe.
It's Lyudmila. Why would she accept being photographed like this?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You were in on it, huh?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've received reports of countless deaths from all around the city. As you know, many TV stations have tried to deny the first rumors about a possible infestation. What's even more frightening is that this infestation seems to be spreading over the entire country, with the epicenter right here. The situation seems to have gotten out of control. The president tasked General Zotov and the army to try and stop the pandemic. As a precautionary measure, the Novaya Industries factory reopened under General Zotov's decree, who ordered the creation of a production line for specialized drones to deal with the corpses. The pathogen manifests itself as a reddish, organic matter that spreads in structures of buildings, developing dust and moisture. In the most acute forms, there are reports that certain terrible organisms appear, resembling demonic creatures with sharp claws.
Okay, well we have an audio tape. So I guess we need to find somewhere to play it. That almost looks like our pictures. going to stand there? Oh, well, of course, because everybody keeps a tape player in their bathroom. Let's see what this says first. I hate my parents. I think I did ever since I can remember. When I was a child, they would beat me. When I got a bit older, they used me in their filthy business, making me videotape them or the many whores my dad vetted. And after we moved here, they started taking drugs, too. Their dubious friends would supply them, and sometimes they'd be under for days. Eventually, one of these friends gave me a shot, just to see how good it is. For a little while, my life didn't seem so bleak anymore. After that, I'd steal from my dad's stash. Sometimes he'd find out and he'd beat me senseless. Not because of the drugs or because he'd want me to stay on a better path. It was just an excuse for him to beat me. Maybe it was better, though, as it kept me from getting truly addicted to the stuff. Then she came into my life, innocent like an angel. She saw the needle marks on my arms one night. She was so disappointed and afraid. I couldn't stop completely at once, but when she was around, I didn't feel the need to escape anymore. I was craving her body more than the drug, so as she offered it to me more and more, I nearly became clean. But now I learned that I wasn't the only one she offered herself to. So once again, I find myself wanting to escape, and I still have a couple of hits stashed away. Wow. Wow. Well, what does the tape say?
I'm overwhelmed by rage. It's like a black veil covering my eyes, and all I want is their blood. When I confronted my father about the tape, he just laughed at me, told me my girlfriend was a nice piece of ass, that he did what I was too soft to do myself. That's what a man does. Mom didn't even flinch. She looked proud of her wretched husband. She told me that you have to be ruthless if you want to get ahead in this life. I'll show them. I'll show them that I can be even more ruthless than them. I'm going to take the hydrochloric acid from the bathroom and throw it in their faces, as their eyes will burn and they will scream in pain. I'll crush their skulls with a wrench.
Oh my gosh.
I will spit on their lifeless bodies.
Oh my gosh. So he's the one that killed them. He knew they were dead. Hey, you.
That was a really messed up recording, young man.
It's just a recording. I like to write horror stories and record them, just for fun.
Is that so?
I swear, it's fiction.
It's fiction, huh? Is that why your parents are dead in the living room just as you described in your tape?
Mr. Lazarus, I think you should see this right now.
Oh boy, now what are we gonna go see? Shall we save the hamster? Oh. Alina Temple? Gave us a time waster achievement, but we're not playing it. We just picked it up for later.
What the hell is this?
Oh? Don't know. Okay. We're gonna put it in the computer and watch it.
Good evening, ladies.
Yeah.
Is this the sort of girl you were all along? Just a whore. The kind my father usually makes his movies with.
What? What do you mean? How can you say such words?
I found the tape. I saw you with my father. Of all the men you could have slept with, why my disgusting father?
Wait, you don't understand. It's not like that.
I saw you!
I know. I'm sorry. But I only did that for the papers. I know you don't believe me, but I've told you so many times I needed those damn papers. I have to leave. And you kept dragging me on and on. What choice did I have?
What choice? You're so stupid, they would have never given you the papers. All my father wanted was to film you and trick you so that you would have ended up in Serbia as a prostitute. How could you even think to trust him?
I'm sorry, Shivko. Please.
No, this doesn't end like this. You'll pay. All of you.
No, don't talk like that.
To hell with you, filthy whore. You just wait, I'll show you.
You have to be kidding.
So he killed his sister?
He did it! He killed Lyudmila!
Mr. Lazarus, hold your horses. That recording is suspicious, but it doesn't confirm anything.
Oh, it confirms he's a murderer. Have you seen how he stood there and shamelessly lied to us? He said that it was fiction, yet his parents' bodies are just there. I'm going to kill him.
Maybe, but try to understand. Perhaps there is more to this story than it seems. There are things that don't add up here. Don't be in a rush to sentence him.
I don't give a damn. Lyudmila had her whole life ahead of her. Every dream she had, every hope in life vanished. I worked so hard. I did unspeakable things. I didn't even come to my mother's funeral. All to make money and help my sister leave this hellhole, only for her to have her skull crushed by that freak. I'll kill that demented maniac.
Do not become a monster yourself, Lazarus.
You better not stand in my way. I'm going to have an intimate discussion with that poor excuse of a man.
Uh-oh. Okay, so it saved us automatically right there, because I was thinking, ooh, I'm going to save it. Because what if we have a choice? And then I want to play the whole game all over
You
again.
sick fuck! You murdered my Lyudmila. I'll crush your skull just like you did to her.
Oh, I'm back with his parents.
You're lucky. I could have killed you, but I'm not a murderer. Although I came really close this time.
Oh, look at that. So I didn't kill him. Is that for this? Yes. Ooh, a tape. And a syringe. Let's see what this tape has to say.
Lyudmila, please don't hang up.
What do you want? You want to belittle me even more?
No, I'm sorry for how I acted. I was enraged by jealousy, the image of you and my father.
Look, I told you I'm sorry. I can't undo it. Maybe you were right and I was foolish and gullible, but I can't do anything about it now. In fact, I have no idea what to do at all.
I can help you. Listen, I managed to steal the papers from my parents. Don't ask me how.
Really?
didn't kill
You
him.
mean that?
Yes, my love. We could leave tonight if you want. I want to come with you wherever you go. I don't want to spend another minute in this place.
But what about your parents? Won't they try to find us?
To hell with them. Don't worry about them anymore.
But Shivko, can you really forgive me for what I've done? Do you think we can ever find peace together?
We all make stupid mistakes. And we can all do unspeakable things under the wrong circumstances.
Wait, there's someone at the door. Meet me in 3 hours at the church and bring the papers. I'm going to light a candle at my mother's grave one last time. I'll meet you after I come back from the cemetery.
You have to be kidding. If he didn't kill Lyudmila, then who the hell did?
His father. Or General Zutov. There goes the phone. Not that phone. I always have to get oriented once I get up here.
Hello?
Lazarus?
Laura? Why did you leave?
I didn't want to witness what you were about to do.
I'm sorry I scared you, but the freak is fine. I'm not a murderer after all. You were right. He didn't kill Lyudmila. Someone else did. I found a recording in which the boy talked with my sister about them leaving this place together. While he did kill his parents, he really seemed to love her. They planned to meet after Lyudmila would have returned from the cemetery. That was 1 week ago. But then someone knocked at the door.
The murderer.
Yes.
This is all becoming too much, Lazarus. Maybe we should just stop.
and leave this place ourselves after Lyudmila's funeral.
I can't do that. I have to find out what happened to her.
I have a bad feeling about all of this. It's like a suffocating darkness surrounds us with every passing hour. But if you choose to stay, I'll be by your side until the end of it. I would like to talk to you in person, though, before the funeral. Could we meet somewhere? I have something to confess to you.
Listen, if you have something to tell me, you know where to find me.
Lazarus, please.
Lazarus.
What am I hearing?
Lazarus.
Oh my God!
No, please! Wake up! Help! Help!
Father, I saw her. Am I going crazy?
It's not her. It is the evil spirit that dwells in this house. It can take many forms, especially now that her death was so brutal. Don't let fear and guilt overtake you, my son. Let the love for your sister shield your heart.
Okay. Come on, kitty, let's go.
Our journey ended before it even began.
I'm alone. Mom? She's dead. Lazarus, he left me alone when I needed him most. Dad, where are you? Father Abraham told me that you may have left a while ago to Ukraine. I'll come find you. But first, I want to learn more about the life you led. After Rosina, you served as a teacher at a really old orphanage near Bran. The orphanage was founded by the Romanian Orthodox Church, but it burned in '87. I wonder what happened. Near the old orphanage, there's a very beautiful church that was also abandoned in '87. Thousands of pilgrims came from all around the country to pray, but it was closed after the fire. Why? Father Abraham told me that you served your apprenticeship at the Rosenau Monastery. I want to visit the place where you became closer to God. The monastery where you became a monk. I'll ask the monks about you. Before we meet, I want to know everything. Mom wanted to be buried near this monastery, thinking that this way she'll be closer to you.
You didn't make it. That night, you were murdered. I'm sorry, Lyudmila, but I'll continue your journey.
Uh-oh.
Will there be an end to all of this?
The orphanage near the Bran village. That place holds many secrets. Near the river, you'll see some ruins of an old church. But be careful. Your experience there will be eye-opening. You may not like what you'll see there. You'll either strengthen your faith in God or lose it forever.
I left towards the Bran orphanage to continue the search for my father. My mind kept going over all I had found out about my sister, of how little I knew about her life. I always thought of her as the little kid who stayed behind when I left home. But people don't freeze in time just because you stop being by their side.
True. And now here is my secret, a very simple secret. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. The next morning, December 22nd, the Bran Orphanage.
I wasn't expecting the sight with which I was greeted upon my arrival here. This is weird. It's December, but look at all the flowers. There's something unnatural about this place. Despite the green forest, the bitter cold is piercing my body.
Bitter cold, and yet it's growing all these flowers. I agree with him. He parks in weird places. But I agree with him. What are all the flowers doing growing in the bitter cold?
I've been told that this place was once a private school where gifted children would learn about the mysteries of the universe under the guidance of the monastery monks.
Which a pretty place. Oh, look it, there's our little angel.
Hello? Are you alone here?
Don't be afraid. You are safe here.
There's a book over here. The Little Prince. And a gem. I picked up a purple gem.
It's not working. It needs power.
Of course it does. And of course it's going to be up to me to provide the power. Oh, it's a big place, much bigger than I thought. Look at this. Somebody's grave. And then we can also go down through here.
There's something at the bottom of the pit.
We need a rope or something, huh? So a little cemetery here. Pretty little cemetery. And something at the bottom of the pit for which I need a rope. And we're going to power up this place. Oh, what's that? Solar. S-O-L-A-R. Okay. So are we solar powered?
Reminds me of the machines I've seen around the gold mine I just visited.
Yeah. Terminal screen.
This place was my home for years. Now I am the one who keeps it looking the way it does. You don't want to see its real face. It's wounded, scarred, and vile.
Oh, okay.
You look exactly like him. Like your father.
Oh, she knew
Really?
my father?
Did you know him?
Yes, but remembering him is painful. I do not want to let that darkness spoil my beautiful memory of this place.
What does that mean? I have a bad feeling about this. I need something to make this work.
Well, I have a train key. What's wrong with the train key that I have? Oh. Finally found another train and I don't get to use my train key.
I should look around for what's missing.
Yeah, I don't know.
A blueprint for some strange machine.
Power control. I bet you my little thingy goes on that. I know it is him. I know it, I am convinced. 5 of our brothers have disappeared in mysterious circumstances. The bishop shrugged cowardly and left the secular authorities to do their investigation. But I know he is the one to blame. The one with piercing blue eyes. The one whose knowledge surpasses that of the great scholars of our times. The one about whom many say is a man who lives a holy life. Brother Vladimir. An impostor, yes, a mockery, a sacrilege, an apostate. I can sense his twisted work, all the knowledge he gained in such an incredible short of time. He corrupted its purpose. The brothers who disappeared, the strange lights flashing deep in the forest at night, animal carcasses disposed of around the church with grotesque symbols burned in their skin. The devil himself dwells in the depths of his soul. I dread these disappearances will be followed by something even more sinister. I am afraid he may turn his morbid thoughts towards the children. I knew him for a long time. I know his darkest sins, which I cannot divulge. This change that occurred in him is a punishment, not a blessing. He perceives it. What am I going to do? God watch over us, Father Abraham. So Father Abraham knew that my father wasn't exactly everything he claimed to be. Vladimir. Okay. I'll see, we could have come in either way. It didn't matter. QVUC6. What happened there? I'm leaving this place. I have failed the Holy Church in every possible way. My brothers are still missing, and the only thing I could do was to resist him. I was the only one who firmly opposed him. We sent the children off to another public school in Rosenau. They are safe for now. The same cannot be told about the two little girls. Oh God, I really pray they manage to escape somehow, even though I fear the worst. Even so, no matter how powerful he has become, I'm not afraid of him. My faith is stronger. I've been through a lot in my life. I've seen the horrors of communism. He is just a monk whose faith was twisted by evil. One day the darkness will devour him, and God will not call him by his side. There is no place for darkness in heaven. Father Abraham. So it turns out he's really not such a good guy. That's sad to discover. Oh. Okay, that's probably going to fit in that little thingy. Oh, a green gem. Are those items that we're going to use? Apparently. A purple gem. This thing. This thing. And a green gem. Okay. Wonder how many other colored gems we're going to have to find. So are these going to work on this?
Let's see. I have no idea what purpose it serves.
No. Oh, S. O. N. Oh no, it was L. S. O. L. A. Where's R? There it is.
Something dark and ominous stirs within your soul.
What do you mean?
Sadness, loss, hopelessness. I sense the spirit of a young woman around you. Was she close to you?
Are you talking about my sister? She was murdered.
Okay. So that must have turned on the power. Why can't I make you go? I want to see if there's a train key up here somewhere that I just missed. Because doesn't that make sense? But I guess not. Up here? Along here? Over here. Seems like there should be a train key, doesn't there? Maybe not. I'm not going to spend a long time hunting for it. Okay. So we have the place all powered up. Now what are we supposed to do? Oh, a divine energy source. All right. I guess that was a good thing to pick up. Oh, there's a red gem. Wonder how many other colors we're gonna need. I'm sure I'll discover it. Okay, let's see.
For many years, chosen children studied the mystical arts here. We read dusty old manuscripts, tomes full of forgotten wisdom. One day, the monks taught us how to create this reliquary. Dark memories of this place are contained within it. I had hoped never to relive them.
If this is about my father, I have to know.
As it is your right. But be careful. You should fear these memories as much as I do.
Spirit mixture, ether vial, red spotted mushrooms, orchid. Ornate cog.
I should look around for what's missing.
Yeah. Energy.
It doesn't work for now.
Oh. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we picked that up then. What does that need now? It's flowing juice into there. Oh, do we need another one of these little things? Okay, and I don't have one of those, do I? A little hose. So I guess we have to go find one. Is this gonna show me? Oh. ether vial. What was the other thing? Just some cables? Ornate cog. Cord with hook. I bet we can use that in the well. And an ether vial. So the gems are just collectibles, maybe? Oh, now where are you taking me? Oh, red mushrooms? Okay. Is that everything I was supposed to find here? Well, let me check out this well. Oh, that has no water in it. Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh.
This is truly fascinating.
Okay, so we want that. Oh, that's life-giving. Well, cool. Oh, there it is. So this was our next place. Oh, this thing. A mixture. So this is all the stuff we needed. Is that her? Sweet little girl. That apparently our father did something horrible to. Well, oh, this is the one that was... Yeah.
This object levitates and seems to be filled with some sort of strange energy. I'd better be careful with this.
Yeah. What was it? Embalm or something? So that's what the rope was for. I'd forgotten about that little area that needed a rope. Okay, now where is our little... Oh, here it is. Right here? Aww. Oh, do we need a flower? An orchid. Okay. Don't we still need a cord?
I've added the 4 ingredients. I need to make sense of all this. What the hell? What is this?
Uh-oh. What's going on? Do I need to go? I can't.
ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also set up a mount of the congregation in the recesses of the north. Obey.
Was that my dad? Is he threatening the kid like that? What's this over here?
Laura? I'm scared.
Don't be silly. He's a saint.
But who? Who set fire to the school?
Listen to me, you stupid girl. It won't hurt. You just have to accept him as your master. You are already a woman, aren't you?
You're crazy. I shouldn't have listened to you. I shouldn't have stayed here over the holidays.
My children, your master awaits you.
Bad thing. Go up there. No, we can't go up there. No, we can't go up there. Down in the cemetery? Yes, there it is.
Leave me alone, Laura. Leave me alone.
Don't you want to become a saint?
You're not
That's
a saint,
Laura?
Laura. He corrupted your mind and took advantage of you. There is nothing holy about that. Please, let's leave this place. Run away from him.
Your master grows impatient.
Oh, I thought I saw it up here. Oh, all the way up there.
Oh God, please help me. Don't leave me. I don't want to die.
He is our God. He opened my eyes and now I can see.
No, he is possessed.
Comes tonight.
Did he kill all the girls?
I'll kill you if you don't do what he said. I'll rip your heart out and serve it to him.
No, no.
My child, spill me the blood of the ignorant.
Now where'd they go?
No one can refuse Father Vladimir. All who will not come by his side will perish.
Innocent blood has been spilled, and through it I am rebaptized.
Oh my
No
God.
longer Vladimir. I am so tall. I am above good and evil. Only my will shall be done. I will raise armies, and I will bring my paradise to this world. I will make a heaven out of this hell.
Oh wow. So Daddy was insane. Anything farther down here? Oh boy. So Daddy was not good, was he? Oh, there she is.
That hideous monster. Is that what became of my father? I had hoped to find a saint, but instead, there are no words to describe what he turned into.
Everybody's bad.
I'm sorry. It is a difficult truth to bear.
Did my father really become that powerful?
Don't let his forked tongue poison your mind. He is way smaller and more insignificant than he imagines. He thinks it's his will, when he only plays the devil's games.
But the armies he raised, all the death and destruction he brought, how did he manage to do it?
The powers the devil gave him would have been useless if people wouldn't have willingly chosen to follow him. They embraced his corruption, and they stepped away from God's path.
Ivana, I want this to end now.
Okay. So we want it to end now. What are we gonna do?
My father, a monster. Laura, his first disciple. Poor Ivana, their first victim. I'm grateful at least that you never learned all these things, Lyudmila.
I know your pain seems unbearable, but you must try to find forgiveness in your heart. There can't be any healing without it.
God is necessary and therefore must exist, but I know that he does not and cannot exist. Don't you understand that a man with these two thoughts cannot go on living? F.M. Dostoevsky. So am I going to go chase down Laura now or just avoid her? I mean, she knew what was going on all along. December 22nd, later in the afternoon, Martha's apartment.
There's not much left for me to do here. After Lyudmila's funeral, I'm leaving this place for good. Perhaps even the country. I've been deceived in all imaginable ways.
Yep, you sure have. Mom's funeral, November 26th.
What are you doing here?
You? What the hell is going on? You nearly killed me. Who are you anyway? You said you're friends with my father. What are you doing in my girlfriend's apartment?
Listen, kid. Calm the hell down. Lyudmila was my sister.
So you're her brother. Do you know what happened to her? We were supposed to leave together, but I didn't make it to our meeting. Did she leave without me?
She left us, kid. I'm sorry to be this blunt, but she's dead. She was murdered. And I thought you did it.
What? No!
Listen, take some time to collect your thoughts. We've all been through some hell lately.
Citizens of this country, hear me. These are the last hours of the wretched regime that has tormented you for years. The freedom that was promised to you was a lie. The president has just resigned, and I will take upon myself the burden to rule this country.
That's probably his father. Huh. So what are we gonna do? Is that fire out there? And the little robots moving around? So his father is General Zotov? Look at that.
it out of love for you. It was better for you children if you never found out. Some secrets are too dark to bear.
They were brothers? Brother and sister. I think I'm in love. I have no idea. This is all new to me. But when Zivko offered me that beautiful flower today,
Citizens,
to me,
hear me, my children. Stay in your homes, but do not fear me. Tonight, the revolution will change the face of this country. A soft revolution without bloodshed. This war is led by machines. A new dawn arises.
oh my gosh. I've read books about love and romances about gallant men sweeping young girls off their feet, but I never experienced any of it for myself. What would Zivko think if he knew how new I am to all of this? All my mother ever taught me about life was how to be a good disciple of God. She never told me what it meant to be a woman. I had to learn myself from books I read behind her back. Mom was always suspicious of everyone. She hated that Zivko's family moved below, especially since they did not attend church and they speak quite bad Romanian. She thinks they must be doing dubious business, but I think she's just paranoid. In my mother's eyes, everyone is bad and has something against us. She asked me about the flower. I told her it was from church. Father Abraham is accustomed to giving children and young people flowers from the bouquets people bring to the altar on Sundays. She believed me. I have no idea what flower it is, but it's gorgeous. It must have cost them a fortune. The rascal invited me to his place. I was so flustered after the kiss, I almost said yes. And on a Sunday, I admit...
The relics of the past are a burden on your consciousness. The machines will get rid of them. Tomorrow, you'll step into paradise. What a great time to be alive! To witness the birth of this brave new world.
Okay, quit interrupting me. The rascal invited me to his place. I was so flustered after the kiss, I almost said yes. And on a Sunday, I admit I'm not too bothered by the thought. I'm not the prude Mother wants me to be, but he can wait a little longer. Okay, and look at them. Can I jump out? No, we don't want to do that.
Mom.
I understand his fury, and I'm sorry that I had to do what I did. I know it was wrong, but after all, I didn't have any choice. How many times did I ask him to help me? As I cried on his shoulder out of desperation, all he wanted was to hear me say I wouldn't leave him behind, and we'd always end up having sex. That was the limit of his compassion towards me. Damn this kid, I really liked him. It felt good to be with him. And for a while I believed it when I told him that I wanted us to have a life together. But after my mom died, I had little room in my heart for innocent love. I was in pain, yet all he wanted was for everything to be as before. I had no idea that terrible man would record me.
Citizens of this country, hear me. These are the last hours of the wretched regime that has tormented you for years. The freedom that was promised to you was a lie. The president has just resigned, and I will take upon myself the burden to rule this country.
Oh, okay. And for a while I believed him. I had no idea that terrible man would record me. I just wanted to leave this place, no matter what. At that point, it didn't matter what it was, that it was his father. All that mattered was that someone was finally giving me a way out in exchange for a few minutes with my body. My body. Zivko had his fill of it, didn't he? What right does he have to claim it? Only I can decide, and if it meant my ticket to freedom, one Zivko would have never helped me with, then I didn't hesitate. But in the end, I was just a fool, and my heart still aches. Strong as I may like to appear, I am sorry, Zivko.
With each passing day, anxiety and sadness overwhelmed me. Just a week before Mom died, fell unconscious in the middle of the street. I woke up later, hospitalized in a psychiatric ward. The doctors were worried about my health, but Mom insisted I was fine and that God would help us. I don't know what to think anymore. I started taking her pills behind her back, and now the house is spinning around me. I want you to understand one thing, my dear brother. None of us are innocent, me least of all. The few days we spend together when you come home on holidays are not enough for you to realize what lies in our souls. You probably think I'm a saint. Oh, Lazarus, if you knew what a mess I've gotten myself into to get those papers so I could leave for Ukraine. I want to go far, far away. I want to end this horrible story. I want to have my own life.
Oh, sis, if you had only waited.
Citizens, hear me.
And we got our
My
last
children,
tape.
stay in your homes,
our last
but
train.
do not fear me. Tonight, the revolution will change the face of this country. A soft revolution without bloodshed. This war is led by...
Damn it. The end is near. This world will burn.
Yep. Wow, look at they're everywhere.
As a nation, we have always been too compliant.
Lazarus?
Laura?
Thank God. Where have you been? I've been calling dozens of times.
Around? Looking?
I was worried. I came over and I left you a letter. Did you find it? I wanted to tell you. I started to feel something for you. I don't understand it myself, but I feel like we have a connection. Like...
Listen, Laura. I've visited an orphanage. It's near the Bran Monastery. Maybe you know it.
Mr. Lazarus.
Yeah, it's Mr. Lazarus. Who the hell are you, Laura? You feel something for me? We've only met a couple of days ago. Are you delusional? You know nothing about me, and all I know about you is that you're a murderer, and you let yourself be corrupted by my father.
I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive me? I was stupid. I was young, and he had this power. I tried as much as I could to resist, but...
Did you know all this time that Zotov was my father?
What? No, I swear. I just wanted to help. I had no
I figured
idea.
it out.
I told you how I met Lyudmila. And then you came along, and I felt this compulsion to stay by your side. I never knew you were Vladimir's children. I never knew he had a family. After I did that horrible thing, he abandoned me. It took me so long to get over what I did. To have a semblance of a normal life. What kind of cruel God would pull me back into Vladimir's life?
Okay, stop. I can't listen to this anymore. I have to hang up. This woman is clearly disturbed. I can't believe anything she says anymore.
Oh,
They
maybe
have
I
a
should.
connection? Yeah, right.
Lazarus, as we spent these past days together, it feels as if fate itself crossed our paths.
The relics of the past are a
Shut
burden on
up.
your consciousness. The machines will get rid of them. Tomorrow, you'll step into paradise. What a great time to be alive! To witness the birth of this brave new world.
So this is your father. Let's see. As we spent these past days together, it feels as if fate itself crossed our paths. Even though we met under such dark circumstances, I can't help but feel excited whenever I'm around you. At first, I felt I owed it to Lyudmila to help you out, but now I know that it's not out of loyalty that I stick around. It's you, Lazarus. I have so much I want to tell you, and I want to know you better, and for you to know my secrets, even my darkest one. And I know you'll understand. You'll forgive me. I just know it. I can't wait to talk to you. Please call me when you get home. Do we believe her? I think that's going to be important in our ending this. Hey, you. Why do you just sit there? Kitty, kitty, kitty. So this is my dad taking over everything. Is he gonna bomb in here too? Nope. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna just leave?
Once I leave this place, I'll never come back. I should take that decrepit cat with me. I can't leave him here alone to die.
That has tormented you for years. The freedom that was promised to you was a lie.
I
The
gotta find
president
something
has
to
just
picture.
resigned, and I will take upon myself the burden to
Didn't
rule
I see
this
a
country.
little carrier somewhere? Yeah, Laura, you liar. Not in the bathroom.
Citizens,
As a nation,
hear me, my children. Stay in your homes, but do not fear me. Tonight, the revolution will change the face of this country. A soft revolution without bloodshed. This war is led by machines. A new dawn arises.
So we need something to carry the cat in. And we can't go down there? Yes, we can. So is there going to be something down here to carry the cat in? Not you. Aha. Okay, let's go get the kitty.
I'm leaving for the funeral, kid. Come with me if you want. I headed toward the Voronezh monastery. I wanted to pray for Lyudmila and for this country, even though I felt like everything was in vain.
For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers and the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Ephesians 6:12. December 22nd, before 6 p.m. Voronezh
We stayed away from the
Monastery.
main roads to avoid my father's hideous machines. This new world of his is only death and ruin. After we got out of the city, things quieted down. We arrived at the monastery, but we found it closed. The party had sequestered it, but fortunately it was spared from the flames, at least for now.
And there's Laura waiting for us.
Here we are, Mr. Lazarus.
Unfortunately,
I've spoken at the funeral home and with the priest to have a beautiful service for Lyudmila. I'm waiting for Father Abraham to come and open the chapel. God, these blooming flowers in December make me feel nervous.
I admit they are strange. The Bran orphanage was overgrown with them, but I think of them as a miracle. Anyway, I'll go to the chapel and wait for Father Abraham there.
Mr. Lazarus, regarding what we talked about on the phone, you were right. You barely know me, and I'm the only one who should carry the weight of my sins. I just wanted you to know I regret the things I did.
I don't pretend to understand what you've been through, but I can understand your regret. I have the burden of my own sins.
Yeah, I killed that
For
guy.
now, I just want to ask forgiveness from my sister.
Okay, yeah, everybody's done terrible things. What's down here?
I'm filled with
Taxi?
grief and shame. If I would have just come to Mother's funeral, things would have been different.
Oh,
now.
that's... Okay, well... You think? Are we gonna get in the monastery? Eviction order. Wow. Okay, well, I guess we'll go back to the funeral. Is this father, what's Abraham, or whatever his name is? No, that's the boyfriend.
We dreamed of living together, of having kids one day, but now she's lying in that cursed wooden box. Forever.
Ah. Yeah, what do you want me to do now? Wow. What is this?
It's locked.
Okay, so we have to find a way to unlock that.
This key doesn't fit. Someone tried to enter the chapel. I need to wait for the priest.
So let's go on. Oh, looky. Is it gonna fit here? There's our angel girl.
I brought you thousands of flowers for your sister. I couldn't
Aw.
bear to leave you alone in this darkest of hours.
That was nice.
Be brave, my child. You will know what to do in the end.
Uh-oh. So there is going to be a choice, isn't there?
So, this would be her resting place. If only I'd come home a week earlier.
You can't know if things would have worked out better. Don't look for answers just in this world. In such dark times, we must remember that God is our shepherd.
What do you mean?
Despite all the evil and wrongdoing of humanity, God doesn't want his children to perish. His love is overwhelming and everlasting.
I don't understand his overwhelming love. I'm not sure God cares at all.
This is your cross to bear. But for this struggle of yours, I brought you a precious gift. You'll need it before this ends.
Okay. Mystical energies. So I guess it's a good thing I went wandering around, huh? What else am I gonna need before this ends? Probably still need a key to that.
This car again.
Who is this car? Oh no. That's the guitar of that soldier. We're gonna run into him again? Oh, look at this.
They
Digger's
never
body has been
believed me.
reduced to a pile of
Back in
gold.
the days when I was a priest, I tried to warn them. Our freedom is illusory, fragile, like a wafting leaf in the wind. I prayed that this day would never come if they banished me. But I am prepared. When the Antichrist comes, I'll proceed as written in the forbidden teachings of the Holy Fathers.
The Antichrist? This is disturbing.
Your father is the Antichrist, isn't he? Wow. Can't get out? Is that because I haven't found everything? What do I still need? Oh, right here?
It's the least I can do. May Saint Ivana bring peace to this poor man's soul.
This man had dedicated his life to God. He was ready to face this apocalypse, but his life was taken before he could complete his work.
Okay. I was right, the day has come. It all started when they called me to dig a grave at the old cemetery in Colima. Their poor grave digger fell in a ditch, drunk, breaking his neck. They told me I was preparing the grave for a suicide victim. A crazy old woman had put a rope around her neck and ended her miserable life. Yet the priest, Abraham Marcus, was preparing for a traditional funeral. Naturally, this confused me. We all know the Orthodox Church is forbidden to perform funeral services to those who willingly end their life. The priest must have had doubts about how the woman died. After finishing my work, I remained there for the sad event to learn more. There weren't many people attending. Father Abraham was reading the prayers for the departed, while 3 or 4 people waited further away to lower the coffin in the grave. A young man gazed with compassion towards the daughter of the deceased. Much closer to her was another woman, who felt out of place. There was something about her I didn't like at all. Who dresses in red at a funeral? Like the whore of Babylon from the Apocalypse. They were all silent. The dead woman's daughter seemed to be rather absent, like she was transfixed, her gaze somehow on the cemetery path. I looked in the same direction, and I couldn't help but feel a strange presence. Unseen, yet evil in nature, it stood there. When the priest blessed the gathering, it vanished in the blink of an eye. That, to me, was the beginning. So in red, you think that's Laura? I wouldn't be surprised. But we're going to have to be very careful of her. Okay, can't go that way. There goes a car.
You? I thought you were dead.
Not yet. I escaped death more than once by now. However, I'm not sure I'll make it past midnight. The wretched monster will be here soon.
Do you mean Zotov?
Who else? Haven't you noticed that this is the only church around that isn't yet burning? But what the hell are you doing here?
It's my sister's funeral. It seems Father Abraham has arrived. Listen, can you help me bring her coffin inside the chapel?
Image I am of your unutterable glory. Oh, I bear the scars of my stumblings. O sovereign Lord, have compassion on me, and cleanse me through your loving kindness, and the homeland of my heart's desire bestow on me by making me a resident of paradise.
Wow, those monsters are everywhere. Yeah, see, there she is in red at her funeral. And there's her.
I'll leave it here for now.
I guess so. Let's go see what she has to say. Wait a second. Miss Laura, we inform you that your request for the preparation of the body of Lyudmila Maria M. has been completed. We closely supervised the employees to make sure that the most attention, care, and respect was given to the deceased. Due to the severe disfigurement of the face, we had to use state-of-the-art methods for the facial reconstruction. We also inform you that the work was carried out in the most discreet way in the shortest time possible. No questions were asked by the staff. We thank you for your generous donation to our institution, and we offer our sincerest condolences for your loss. Respectfully, the City Morgue Administration.
It doesn't work for now.
The offering of incense.
Ivana, Laura must be nearby. What if she sees you?
She won't. If she saw me, she would be terrified. I don't want to cause her any pain. I've already forgiven her.
Forgive me, Lyudmila. Forgive me for not taking better care of you and Mom.
And he's standing over there.
My condolences, friend. Listen, I know how you feel. Seeing your family torn apart is painful. I'm by your side. You're not alone. Even the angels are here. Or am I the only one who can see her?
Oh, so he's a good guy because he can see her.
The abomination is near. We must not let him interrupt the funeral. Bring an incense offering before God. It will keep him at a distance.
Okay.
I need something to make this work.
Uh-oh. Do I need this? No? What else do I need then? This. This. You. You. You, not you. You. Incense resin.
I hope the perfume of the incense will keep us safe.
Uh-oh. Now what am I supposed to do? She's out here.
Are you all right?
Sorry. I'm not well. I feel afraid. And it is too hot inside. I can barely breathe.
Because of the
I
incense,
feel like
you're
I'm
evil.
suffocating.
It's just some incense. It's supposed to protect us.
My throat burns.
I'll bring you some water.
Yeah.
It's filled with holy water.
So I'm gonna bring her some holy water, and she's gonna burn. Burn, 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 burn. We need a glass. A cup will work.
Well, let's hope this will make her feel better. It's holy water after all.
Yeah, it's not going to.
What the hell did you give me to drink? You want to poison me? It burns like fire. Oh, God!
Calm down, it's
See,
just
she's
water.
evil.
Listen, just stay outside until you feel better. I'm going back to my sister's funeral.
You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining! Lend me your coat, Mr. Lazarus. Open the door! Open the door. Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying. Tell him to stop at once, or my master will snap his neck.
If I open the door,
You
shoot her,
deceitful
right?
wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining! Lend me your coat, Mr. Lazarus. Open the door!
Shoot her.
Open the door. Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying. Tell him to stop at once, or my master will snap his neck. You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining!
Is that all I can do? is
Lend me your
open the
coat,
door?
Mr. Lazarus. Open the door! Open the door. Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying.
This isn't
Tell him
right.
to stop
I'd
at
better find
once,
something to
or
block
my
this door.
master will snap his neck.
Is that what I'm trying to do?
You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here?
Lock the
It's
door.
cold and raining! Open the door!
Oh, this?
Open the door!
Jeez.
Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying! I've tried, Mr. Lazarus. I tried to resist, but he's too close now. His words are pleasure. I'm his mistress. Only his will shall be done.
We are safe for now.
What makes you believe you've been safe from me?
Father?
I've been here all this time. Those fragile walls cannot keep me away. This is how I celebrate my daughter's death.
All saints in heaven, heed my calling. Come to my aid.
Don't you understand that the world has willingly chosen me as its master? Come and join me. The Father, the Son, and the wretched fruit of all their sins. An unholy Trinity.
Even in death, he couldn't let her rest.
He's a bad man. Now what do I do?
What I wouldn't give for this nightmare to end.
Look at you. What a
Got the
moral
right
sight.
key. I don't know where to use it. Right through here? Mr. Lazarus, as I've mentioned to you before, I have known your father for a long time. He confessed his darkest secret to me, and I encouraged him to follow God's path, to sacrifice his life in our Lord's service for a chance at redemption. I was happy when his connection to the divine strengthened, yet my joy soon turned to worry, dismay, and final despair. His corrupted heart, instead of healing, fouled everything near him. The harm he has done, the vessel of evil he has turned into. I could not convey this horrible things to Lyudmila, nor you. I wanted for her, then you, to learn about him yourselves, to see his path, to witness his actions and their consequences one by one, not to shock you with the fact of what he had become today, and in the process of learning about him, I had hoped you'd find your own way of coping with the sad truth. Forgive this old fool if I was wrong. May God light your path ahead. Hear this, even to the farthest bounds of the earth, for God is with us. Submit yourselves, O mighty ones, for God is with you. If you rise up again in your might, you will be overthrown, for God is with us. Oh, is that something I need to take? A seraphic vial. ointment for the dead. What else do I need from back here? I have a precious key too, don't I? Is that mystical energies? Yeah, precious key. So that's one of the things I'm using too. Okay. So where am I going to use this stuff? Do I have to find where she was going to be laid down?
This is the heart of the brave new world. Mankind has easily given up freedom. Its burden was overpowering. Come, my son, be part of this wonder.
Oh my gosh. So what am I going to do? Do I remember where this was? Do I have to go up here?
Laura, what the hell happened to you?
You don't understand. He wants us to be together. Me and you. We are the foulest of his sins, and we will be the Adam and Eve of his new paradise.
This is sick, Laura. He destroyed your life. Open your eyes. He's the devil incarnate.
No, no! Don't talk like that! He is our master. We will only know glory by his side. He will shield us from all harm, and I will be all yours. All your fantasies. I will make them come true, my love.
Laura, snap out of it. Fight his lies.
Lazarus. Oh God. I can't resist his power. I want you. Give in to the call of my flesh. Let us taste the fruits of pleasure together, for there is nothing sweeter. My body yearns for you.
I'll kill anyone supporting General Zotov.
Wow.
I'm so sorry you lost the fight against him, Laura.
So a spear grip. Anything else in here we need?
Your father has abandoned his human body and has embraced a new, grotesque form.
You cannot stop the coming of the new paradise. Hand me your souls.
You must complete the ritual before it's too late.
Well, let me read what this says. Sovereign Lord, I implore thee, who alone art God and merciful, look upon me, thy sinful and humble servant, and purge my soul and heart of a wicked conscience, and by the power of thy Holy Spirit, enable me, who am clothed with the cloth of sin, to stand before this holy altar and to perform the sacred ritual of the great sacrifice. That's what I used the precious key for. Okay. And now what do I have to do? I put that on there. And that in there. And that in there. Ointment for the dead, which is this one. Seraphic vial, which is this one. Spear blade and grip. And now what do I do? What's next? Can I close the door? Oh, we have to turn these. Okay, so it's this one first. And then this one. Oh, wait. So this has to be at the top. And in middle. Oops, can we start all over? We did it wrong. Okay. So this one first. Then this one. No. This is gonna push it up. So the one at the top is green. And then 2 of these. Well, wait a second. And then green, and then this? No. There we go.
The dagger feels imbued with divine energy. But what should I do with it? Pierce Zotov's devilish new form?
The dagger is not meant for the wickedest of hearts, but for one that can still be brought to light from their path towards damnation.
Will you stop speaking in riddles?
For me. Picked up sacrificial dagger. But for one that can still be saved. Yep, so it's for me. Not for her. Is that her over here?
What a demented whore.
So much pain. It has to end.
Now, where did you go?
All this suffering breaks my heart. Make it stop.
But I thought it wasn't for him.
I can't stand the pain anymore. Please, please help me. Please make it stop.
This pitiful hermit's suffering fills me with joy. Join me, my son. Let us delight in his agony together.
Is this what I must do? Would ending his life be an act of kindness in God's eyes?
Oh, now I have to decide.
So be it. God, I put my faith in you to guide my hand.
Stop! He's not the only one suffering. There are so many in pain. They must all be saved.
So I go around stabbing everybody? Stab you?
What am I supposed to do? I'm lost.
You cannot stop me. My new paradise is already here. What can my fool of a son do? Your mother tried to resist me, and I snapped her neck. I smashed my own daughter's skull, but she wouldn't join me. I am death and salvation. I am despair and redemption.
He's the one that killed her.
A heart that can still be brought to light from its path towards damnation. An act of sacrifice for the good of the many.
Nothing can stop me. God has turned his face away from humanity. There is not a single soul still worthy of his love.
For greater love has no one than this, that a man lay down his own life for his friends. Lord, hear my prayer. Forgive us for the evil in our hearts. Forgive us for straying from your path. As I return my soul to you, I pray for your mercy on those who remain.
I knew it. Destroyed him. Save the world.
Lord, remember me when I come into your kingdom.
For I am convinced that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor rulers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor anything else, whatever it is. December 25th, Kolomaya
I can't believe she's truly gone. We've witnessed too many horrible things these past days.
Indeed. But for now, things have settled down. It is time to leave behind those atrocities.
We humans are frail, but even so, we are capable of great evil. I'm afraid no one will believe my story of what happened in the end. We'll forget, and what we now know as truth will slowly turn into a distant, hazy memory. And then, one day, another General Zotov may rise.
Perhaps, but you mustn't only think of the darkness. Live your life and find the good and beauty in it. You owe it to those who sacrificed themselves. And don't forget, even in the darkest of times, God still works miracles.
And that was the last days of Lazarus. Very interesting. I enjoyed playing it. I had a good time playing it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, leave a like. Let me know what you think. And, you know, do the whole thing. Subscribe, and we can go on more adventures together. But yeah, I thought that was rather enjoyable. The graphics were beautiful, and at times I got a little bit confused, not sure where to go next, but it didn't take long to figure it out. So anyway, let me know what your thoughts on it are, and I will see you in the next adventure. Bye bye for now.